Welcome, everybody. We unfortunately had to take a week off last week. This week, we come to you with somber, sad news. Matt Meffy has died. And this episode is dedicated to the memory of Matt Meffy. He has died because he just was way too negative.
Negative Meffy.
He negatived himself to death.
Well, Walter, I have to just say, I'm glad you got to. You were the one to break that news instead of me because I don't know if I could have lasted. Props to you for keeping it.
Yeah. It's a sad day in the Unlimited family. But ironically, it feels more positive.
It does. And
what happened? I left the room.
I was just gonna say one thing to be positive about is that Matt Meffy's funeral will be at the Subway on the New Jersey Turnpike on Thursday, and there will be free cookies.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you expect free subs, no way.
Yeah.
No. But cookies, free all day.
Very sad. Matt Meffy. I wouldn't call him a friend, but I did know him.
He negatived himself to death.
Yeah, it's very, very unfortunate. Now Unlimited is in the hand of Walter, so look forward to the clothing of the channel in the next few weeks.
Ouch. Anyway,
rest in peace,
back on track.
Jesus Christ.
We need to take a 10-bell silence. Ding. Okay, he
Ding.
Yeah, he only needs one.
2 good episodes of WWE TV this week. This is the Unlimited Raw Smackdown Recap. I am, as always, Walter Main. That is, as always, Bret Litke. And joining us as a special guest this week is Mr. Peyton Peoples. How you doing, guys?
I'm good.
I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. The Toronto Maple Leafs lost today, so I'm doing very well.
I got a picture of a girl's ass, so yeah, good day for me too.
Hey, don't say that in front of the Lord. You got a cross hanging on your wall right there. If you betray Jesus one more time, I'll send Ghost Meffy to come kicking your ass.
Ghost Meffy is in hell.
Well, he'll rise from hell and kick your ass.
Yeah, man, it's possible. It's negative Easter now that it's over.
It's nega Easter.
Easter.
All right. Kick it off like we always do. Headlines. Number 1 headline. What a twist, it's a betrayal. Kevin Owens destroyed Kofi and Xavier at the end of SmackDown tonight, and it was pulled off to perfection.
Who would have thought Kevin Owens, of all people, would turn on his friend?
Like, Kevin Owens, the man with the best track record of keeping and staying loyal to friends and never betraying anyone for his own selfish gains.
The only person I can think of that was more loyal and committed to his friends was Triple H. He never attacked any of them.
Never once.
That one time.
In all seriousness, I think the only thing left is for Kevin Owens to someday turn on Sting, so that literally everyone turns on Sting.
That WrestleMania 31 match, the NWO should have come down to the ring, and then they should have just helped DX kick the crap out of Sting.
I would have probably died laughing.
At his match with Rollins, Lex Luger comes in from the crowd and hits him with the steel plate forearm.
That's what we needed. That was the missing element of WrestleMania 31. You fucking
just like an 8-on-1 beatdown of Sting.
Just mauling.
It's not a short. No, and in my head, this is not a short mauling.
No, this is repeated.
No,
This is like
is like
20 solid minutes
Yeah,
of just an 8-on-1 beating.
Like to the point where they're sweating from mercilessly beating this man. Just sweating. Just like, oh no.
yeah, like it's so long that it becomes uncomfortable.
Yeah. Even like the people in the audience have all kind of like sat down and they're like wondering, like, should we call the police? Like something.
This is like a 55-year-old man. I'm concerned.
Sting hasn't moved for like 6 minutes. He's just laying there on.
Yeah, like Triple H just gets the sledgehammer and just starts wailing, just smashing it.
And then as Triple H is going for the pedigree, Sting rolls him up into a jackknife cover and gets the 3.
And then Seth Rollins come down and just shoves him through a table.
The next night on fucking Raw, Triple H is like coming out like, oh, he had like a battle. Sting is just dead.
But yeah, Kevin Owens turned on the New Day. I was enjoying Kevin as the honorary third member of New Day. But I think since this is clearly leading to Kevin versus Kofi at Money in the Bank, I think that match is going to be tremendous.
And Baron pointed out yesterday that the series, so Money in the Bank happened on the same night the series finale of Game of Thrones is on. So it looks like WWE is really trying to stack up this card to get people to pay. Like hell, like I'm at a crossroads whether I want to watch like the Game of Thrones series finale or AJ versus Seth, the match that I've literally been waiting for since AJ debuted in WWE.
I'm not going to have a choice because I do not have HBO.
Wow.
So
anyway, you can use Dead Mephi's account now. Just log on.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first account you stole of Mephi's.
I personally think the Money in the Bank card is going to be quite awesome.
Yeah, it's already looking great.
The ladder matches are going to be fantastic too. They're going to have like Andrade and Mysterio. Like, there's going to be some damn good. I can't wait.
Yeah,
I think that they might actually. Andrade and Balor might not actually be. I could see them doing like a match between those two for like the Intercontinental Championship, maybe. And it looks like they're just. I'm gonna assume that there's probably gonna be 8 in this one, like there was last year. I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's probably a safe pick to assume that. I think Roman and Elias will be in it.
No,
they're fighting at Money in the Bank.
Oh, they confirmed that?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see that then.
Yeah, I think in a segment Roman accepted the challenge.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I didn't see that.
So my 2 picks for the men's Money in the Bank match just went out the window because my picks were either KO or Roman.
Huh. See, I don't know if I could see Joe being in it, but I think that if
imagine like just the sense of paranoia as champion, knowing that Samoa Joe is looming with the Money in the Bank briefcase.
That would actually tell an amazing story. I would love to see that play out. That's brilliant.
Yeah, no.
And I don't think Joe would be one of those guys to be like, oh, I'll cash in when he's down. He's going to look him straight in the face.
I don't know. He's that he's not above sneak attacking. Like, he played really dirty.
Yeah, I would think he would sneak attack. Yes! Vegas just scored. Yes! Sorry. That's going to happen throughout this podcast. Y'all are just going to have to get used to it because you got a crazy Canadian who loves hockey in here, and it's going to happen.
Yeah, hockey's great. But yeah, second headline. Becky 2 belts is Becky 2 defenses.
Yeah.
Defending against Lacey Evans, and Charlotte beat Bayley in a hell of a match.
Very good match between the two of them. Really enjoying Bayley on SmackDown so far. It looks like she might get a little bit more direction here.
Yeah.
I think Bayley's in the I love that power bomb she does into the corner because it's not like what we see from Bayley like it's a little like she seems a little bit more aggressive lately, which I love. She seems like a little bit less like, hey, we're gonna be all friends. Like she seems more pissed off, more focused, more on point.
Right.
This is the Bailey that honestly we haven't ever seen. Like, because even in
She's needed,
NXT, she was pretty happy-go-lucky Bailey, you know.
she's needed to evolve for a while,
Yeah.
so I'm glad to
Yeah.
see.
And I think she's finally getting a chance to, and I'm fully on board with that.
Well, do you guys think like I think it's almost I feel like this having her defend twice in a night for Becky, I feel like she's going to lose at least one of those belts. I really do.
I think they're going to make this a theme at the pay-per-views. I think the first time she's going to win them both.
You think she's
I think what could happen is Lacey goes for the women's right too early, and Becky catches it, takes her down into the disarmor.
See, I could see them actually because I don't think they'll put it back on Charlotte, but I could see because I've heard that Becky's going back to SmackDown, and I really hope not because at this point, like the Raw women's roster now, like they got rid of Bailey, they got rid of Charlotte's not on there anymore, they got rid of Ember Moon, Kairi Sane and Asuka on SmackDown.
But
Raw
then
is really low on talent because especially with Rousey being gone.
But then you think who's even left in the Raw Women's division then?
Yeah, you got like
and Sasha's out. Sasha's sitting out.
Yeah, have, you literally have Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, and like, I guess Natalya. Even though she's pretty good in the ring, but like her personality is just boring as hell, unbearably so. Nia Jax is injured. Like you know that the roster is shit when like Nia Jax is like one of the highlights at this point. Like you have Lacey Evans, Ruby Riott, and Sarah Logan are the only people on that roster worth a damn if Becky leaves. And then Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is pretty good, but like I think everyone's tired of seeing Alexa Bliss. Like
I'm not. I would be completely okay with Alexa taking the Raw Women's title off of Becky.
I really like Lacey. I'm a big fan of Lacey.
Oh yeah, Lacey's great.
I would honestly be fine if she won.
And it seems like when like everyone was like being like, oh, Lacey Evans, like nobody's actually watched that Lacey Evans because she was like not featured prominently on NXT. Like people go, oh, like, and then like she does that moon song, people are like, oh shit.
Yeah, she's good. She could. I still think the call up was a bit soon.
Yeah, especially with how especially considering the NXT women's roster also at the same time is a little bit low as well. Because how it's been like Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane or Bianca Belair for the past 9 months. That's their women's roster.
And now it's looking like they're moving towards Shayna Baszler and Io Shirai.
Yeah. That's fine, but it's but nobody else does anything in the women's division in that. So.
I think once the Baszler reign of terror is done, I think that's going to leave more room for women to circulate into the title picture.
And they've got some talent. They got
Candice LeRae,
Dakota Kai, that girl that Ricochet's dating, the Casey.
Oh.
Casey Catanzaro.
Yeah, she's very good, especially for someone who's only been wrestling a year. Have you seen that 360-degree code breaker she does?
Yeah. Mullins wants to just call it the 360. Very original name.
Mullins should just be in charge of naming all the finishers.
I'm pretty excited to see how this turns out. Do you guys think Charlotte could win?
I don't think so.
No, she's not going to get number 9.
She is.
Not now.
She's gonna. They're gonna give her 16 reigns. You just know that.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised they don't count the NXT Women's title as so that way they can just be one closer to it.
Yeah, I don't think she gets 9 yet.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Interesting. So Becky goes with with 2 defenses. We'll see.
I could see Lacey Evans winning it and then Becky going to SmackDown. Although I mean, but like that really leaves no one on when when you're gonna have to start featuring Dana Brooke, Tamina, and fucking Alicia Fox because your Raw women's roster is so thin. Also, it seems like Becky's the only face woman on there except Naomi and Natalya. Like there are 3 women faces like that I can name off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
right. Headline number 3. Bray Wyatt?
Oh, I love this.
It's so weird. It's creepy, but
what
it's
I wanted.
cringy.
It's what I wanted. I didn't want him to go back to that old style. I didn't like it.
He could cut
I feel like it's going to be a big duality thing. Because if you notice, his gloves, one says hurt, one says heal.
Oh, yeah.
And he listened to the one that says hurt, and then he just took the chainsaw to the cutout.
I mean, it's and I think I mentioned it's like this schizophrenic, psychotic version of Mr. Rogers, and I love it.
Yeah, I think I don't think this means he's going to be happy-go-lucky Bray Wyatt.
No, he's not gonna. No. He's not gonna be like No Way Jose or Adam Rose out there was like a bunch of little it's legitimately unsettling.
Did you guys pick up on the subtle hint to Waylon Mercy? They named the buzzard Mercy, and it's based off of Waylon Mercy. Yes.
Who was based off what's his face from Cape Fear?
Yeah, with the creepy white pants and his long hair and his tropical shirt. Who Bray Wyatt was kind of based off of.
Yeah,
especially off of his early run in FCW.
Which, by the way, Cape Fear, one of the best Robert De Niro performances.
Good film.
Yeah,
I beg.
I'll have to check it out.
And I'd say for the last headline, reshaken up.
Mm-hmm.
Cesaro went to Raw. Andrade and Zelina went back to SmackDown. And so did Alistair. And wasn't there someone else? They showed up tonight. Yeah, Jinder. Which they don't even give him and Chad Gable any time, which shows just how much they think of both of those guys.
Who won that match?
It didn't happen. Lars Sullivan just came out and destroyed them.
Man, I'm pretty impressed with what they've been doing with Lars, I have to say.
I love Lars. I love the running powerbomb he does.
He's really good, but and I said this, they are fucking idiots for letting him do that headbutt. They are.
He doesn't do it anymore.
Especially with the guys at his side. Look at Brian. Look at Dynamite Kid. Look at Benoit. Yeah. They need to ban that move. Harley Race, the man who invented the move, said that he regrets coming up with it because of how much harm it's done. That move just need to be banned from pro wrestling in general.
He doesn't do it anymore.
He did it last week.
No, he didn't.
I swear he did it last week.
No, he's been replacing the diving headbutt with that running powerbomb.
All right, good.
Yeah.
If it was from the second rope, maybe, but even then, it's just better safe than sorry with that, and especially with it looking like Brian Dowd with another concussion thing, that probably. I hope that he's all right.
Yeah, it's weird seeing SmackDown without Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, and it was.
I don't like it.
So as much as I love that Kofi match, when he was kicking Bryan in the head, I was like, "That's not good. That's not that's just a bad idea." They don't.
All right.
Finish your goddamn sentence, Peyton. Jesus.
Oh no,
All
that's
right.
that's it.
On to the 3 stars of the week. Bret, who is your first star?
Oh, my first star has to be AJ. Goes to his new show. Absolutely shined throughout the whole night and is getting himself a title match at Money in the Bank. We've talked about him on SmackDown for weeks about how awesome he's been. He continues that. He's one of their best stars. He's one of their best resources. That dude's the man. First star to AJ.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree there. I think
Um,
AJ shined more than pretty much anyone this week.
Yeah.
All right, we're all agreeing on that. Second star, I'll go with someone else that for the last couple months we've been raving about on this show, and that is Mr. Drew McIntyre. I thought his promo was excellent. I thought he was really good in the triple threat match. And I really liked the way he sold just how pissed off he was at Corbin.
Mm-hmm. It was I was pretty impressed with them too, but he's not going to take my second star. I am going to give it to Charlotte. I thought hell of a match, and I thought she did a good job of kind of elevating Bailey, and
Yeah.
it was a good match. Second
Yeah.
star.
For me, and I'm gonna go with Corbin because I feel like for a guy that gets shit on for not having in-ring ability, he put on a hell of a performance in that triple threat match. In fact, I actually thought that the triple threat match between Miz, McIntyre, and Baron was a little bit better than the one between Joe, Ray, and Styles.
I preferred the first one, but I can see why you would think that.
But it felt like with Joe, Ray, and Styles, it felt like they were holding back. Like it felt like they were just kind of going like through the motion. They were just doing like their Joe, Ray, and Styles stuff. With this triple threat match, it felt like all 3 men busted their asses. Like Miz looked amazing, McIntyre looked amazing, and Baron looked amazing. But like I said, for a guy who gets shit on for not being able to wrestle, he put a really good performance in that, and then had a hell of a match in the main event with AJ. And I think that his promo and like his ability to just get the fans to hate him, he's slowly becoming one of the best heels in the company.
He's doing well.
And I think that, and I'm fine with him retiring Bray Wyatt. I just hope, or not Bray Wyatt, Kurt Angle. I just hope that they utilize him a little bit more, and then I hope that they don't just drop the ball. Like I hope that if they let him retire Angle, you gotta take him serious now. Like you can't just halfway go like half-ass. Like if you've made your mind that he's gonna be a star, you got to make him a star. And then, so yeah, he takes my second slot of the week.
And my third goes to Bret's second, which is Charlotte. I thought excellent promo, excellent match, ticks the boxes.
There you go. My third star would be Lars Sullivan. Looks great.
Yeah.
Great, impactful. People are talking about him. Lars.
I'll probably go with Charlotte. I feel like she put on a really good match. I feel like she's more comfortable in that heel persona now. I didn't catch the promo, but see, I won't talk too much in it because you're the same reason. But I want to just shout out like 2 honorable mentions. I'd say Bray Wyatt just for this new, interesting character. Like I'm very hooked on this character already, and I'm excited to see where they go with it. And then Bobby Roode. I felt like we saw Robert Roode now, but I feel like we saw Roode that we have not seen in a while. He got a much needed victory over Ricochet. I don't think Ricochet necessarily hurt by this loss. They had a good back and forth match, and Roode just won by capitalizing off of that missed 630. But I gotta say, Cesaro and Cedric Alexander, they had a hell of a match too.
Mm-hmm.
They really Raw was really good this week, and so was SmackDown.
All right. On to the final letter grades.
Mm-hmm.
I will start this off with Raw. I'll give Raw a solid B. Thought it was good. Thought it advanced what needed to be advanced. Did everything it needed to do.
It's a good grade.
I would give it a B plus because as excited as I am for Styles and Rollins, I feel like they're pulling the trigger on it too soon. I feel like this should have. I feel like Corbin should have won, so that way you get like Corbin, like he gets to advance a little bit up the card after his big victory with Angle, and you give like Rollins the guy that he can have a decent 15 or so minute match with and get a win as champion, and so he could stack up a few. With Styles versus Rollins as the first defense, it's like Styles losing the big match just shortly after coming up on Raw, or Rollins losing this shortly after becoming champion. Like I feel like they put themselves in a bit of the corner with that, and also with the Game of Thrones series finale, like I feel like if this is a big money match, like you're wasting it because there's going to be a good amount of people that are going to be tuning out to watch Game of Thrones. Like Game of Thrones is like the big. This will probably be like the biggest television event since like the Seinfeld series finale or whatever. Like people are either going to be glued to that. So other than that, I thought everything was pretty good. I zoned out of the Alicia Fox match because it's Alicia Fox. Like, yeah, but yeah, everything else on the card I thought was pretty good. I thought that the Viking Raiders, I like their name a lot better now. Just that.
I'd like it if their names weren't Eric and Ivar.
There's nothing wrong with that.
If they were just, Hanson and Rowe.
Yeah, no, I thought they looked pretty dominant. Although it's kind of weird that they're baby faces in NXT and heels on Raw. But like I said, for any stupid name changes, they've looked dominant the 2 weeks they've been on the card. So
Agreed.
Let's see what else happened on Raw. Yeah, so like I saw both triple threat matches were very good, very high quality. I do feel like I said in that first triple threat match they held back a little bit. They didn't blow me away. Like it was a good match, but it was like outside of the ending spot, there wasn't really anything that felt like we haven't seen this before.
Oh, that ending spot was absolutely fantastic.
Very good, very cool ending spot. But I thought that I really liked that second triple threat match. I felt like all three men do, because I was like this match is gonna be like all right, but man, they really blew my expectation out of the water and delivered just a fun, kick-ass brawl with the story of the two heels teaming up with their past experience as like stablemate, their buddies. Then Corbin and McIntyre turning on each other, them just kicking the shit out of Miz. Miz has proven to be a really good babyface recently. He's really, and like you yourself said, like a lot of people were really doubting if he could pull off being a face, and he has silenced his critics like he's done time and time in the past. I'm really loving this version of the Miz.
Okay, B plus. I'm giving it 5 bags.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, Brett, what's your letter grade?
5 bags. I'm giving it 5 bags.
Okay. SmackDown, I'll give SmackDown an A. I thought everything they did on SmackDown was good. I even think this little story they're telling, without being super obvious about it, with the Iconics being much stronger together than they are solo. Like, because they're losing quickly, but I don't expect them to lose the titles.
Well, because they're not great wrestlers, but they're like sneaky.
No, that's an asshole thing to say. They're excellent wrestlers.
They're they're like,
Have you seen Peyton Royce's Fisherman Suplex?
yeah, okay,
It's
that's
a
fine.
thing of
That's
beauty.
that's fine. Like doing one good move doesn't make you a great wrestler.
Oh, you fool.
It means you're good at one move.
Okay, anyway, Peyton, what's your letter grade?
I missed like half of the show. I'll give it a B for what I did see. Was
Okay.
Aleister Black on there tonight?
He did a short little promo.
Yeah, I didn't see Andrade versus Balor. Was that good?
It was pretty good.
Yeah, I
I
enjoyed it.
thought they had a fun match on Raw last week, and I liked the
What
match with
what kind of disappointed me about Raw or about Smackdown? The hell was Buddy Murphy? Where the hell was Ali?
Well, you gotta understand, like they have like an entire less hour than Raw, so like there was like this one time where like there was this weird period where like AJ Styles didn't even wrestle on SmackDown for like a month and a half, like last year. Like because I remember they built it up with like AJ's first match on SmackDown in like 6 weeks. It was like he's your fucking champion. And I gotta say, I like Roman Reigns on SmackDown.
Yeah, I liked what he did in the opening segment. Bret, how would you grade SmackDown?
5 bags. Definite 5 bagger. I really enjoyed it, especially the Iconics. 5 bags.
All right, and now it's time for everyone's favorite part of the week. 3 questions for Walter Main. Bret.
3. Walter,
Throw them at me.
What I've done is I've curated the world's greatest spices, and I've blended them into a pot with a little bit of olive oil, some regular water, and some cayenne pepper. And I've curated them, and I've let them simmer and simmer. And what I've done while they're simmering over a hot stove and smoking and simmering and boiling is I've stuck my head over that pot, and I've let the herbs and spices course through my eyeballs, nose, and all of my other senses to burn me, but also to give me the richest sense of the world in terms of giving my mind the greatest ability to come up with 3 great questions for you. And so I'm ready to ask you these 3 questions.
Yeah, I'm going to go. This cute girl I'm talking to wants to call, so.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay. 3 questions. Question number 1. How far will Robert Roode's new mustache and persona take him?
His mustache will take him to the Hall of Fame.
Oh.
His new persona, I think, is going to it. I think if they keep with it, he could possibly be a challenger for Seth down the road. Like at some sort of middle of the year B pay-per-view.
That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty damn cool. I have to admit. I'm a big fan of Bobby Roode, now Robert Roode.
I have always been a big fan of Roode.
I think that this is much needed. I think he was really in danger of really just falling completely out of the loop. So this whole invigoration is a big time help. Question number 2, and this one comes out of left field completely. Will we ever see Kane wrestle again?
I think you're going to get a proper farewell match at some point.
Oh, I sure hope so.
But I think it's like one more time.
Now, if you had to book a farewell match for Kane, what would you ideally do?
So, envision, if you will, SummerSlam. Lars Sullivan has been tearing through the entirety of the SmackDown roster. Just no effort, no problems. No one even takes him off his feet. And then suddenly, like the first week of build for SummerSlam. Lars comes out, he destroys someone, and he says something along the lines of, there's nobody left. I've taken out everyone." And the flames come up, and out comes Kane, and they just face to face. And then at SummerSlam, Lars Sullivan retires Kane.
If I was there for Kane's retirement match, I would cry. I'd legitimately cry. Walter, you always come up with such great ideas. They make me so happy. That would be honestly fantastic. Goddamn. Okay. Bray's new gimmick. This is question number 3. I want you to think 6 months down the road, a year down the road. So don't answer with just how you feel this week. Realistically, Bray's new gimmick. Boom or bust?
Boom. I think it's going to be something like we've never seen before. And though I think it's going to be a slow build to it being really good, I think it's going to end up being really good.
There we go. I would have to agree. I think it's maybe won't last a year, but I think if they keep it tight, they don't overdo it, probably be pretty damn entertaining. They probably get guests in there. You get to do a lot. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah. Well, that about does it for the Raw Smackdown recap this week. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget, leave a like, leave a comment, share, subscribe. Follow both of us on Twitter. That information is down below. Follow the formerly alive Matt Meffy on Twitter for whatever reason. Follow Unlimited on Twitter. Like the Facebook page. Join the Facebook group page. Do all that. All that's down in the description box below. Until next time, we will see you all later.
See you, folks. Pray for Meffy. Pray for dead Meffy.